Hey guys, John here, and welcome back to John's RC. And today I am here with the brand new E-Flite P-51 Mustang 1.0 meter airplane. Now, this is a really cool model. I haven't flown a Warbird in actually like forever. I don't have most of mine anymore, but E-Flite just came out with a brand new one, so of course I had to get it. And this is a really good size at 1 meter. If you remember, Horizon used to have the older 1 meter models like the F-Rolf Wildcat, the BF-109, the FW-190, and those were all fantastic flyers. From what I've heard, I've only had the F4F, but I heard that the other ones were also amazing. And E-Flite just came out with the 1 meter P-51. So in the classic 1 meter style, there is no retracts on the bottom. It's either a hand launch or it does come with optional landing gear that I forgot to bring today. But it also comes with a little tail wheel for the landing gear. And it also has the little flexible prop for your belly landings. Now, this is a bind and fly model, which means you have to supply yourself with your own transmitter, flight battery, and flight battery charger. Everything else comes supplied, as in all the electronics and the receiver. If I pull up the little hatch, which is on the front here, you can see where everything goes. It's got a 30 amp ESC, and the receiver is actually on the bottom. I wanted to show you guys the receiver, but it's covered up by the wing. And the battery just goes in there. For the battery, it recommends a 3S or 4S 1800 to 2200 milliampere battery pack. I'm going to be running two batteries. I have a 3S 2200 and a 4S 2200. And for the receiver, it comes with a Spectrum AR631. Like I said, I can't show you guys. It gets mounted right here, but then you screw the wing on and you can't see it anymore. So another reason I wanted this plane is actually because the new Spectrum receivers have what they call AS3X Plus. I'm not exactly sure what it does yet. I haven't done my research on it, but it's supposed to feel good. I don't know how well I'll feel it on a plane that I haven't flown before. I think a better comparison would be if I have a plane that I've flown before and then I put an AS3X Plus receiver on it. But we'll see how it goes. So this model has a wingspan of 1,002 millimeters. It has a length of 858 millimeters, and it has a it has a dead weight of 850 grams with no battery installed. And from the manual, on a 4S 2200 milliampere battery pack, it has a all-up weight of 1,069 grams. So it's a little bit chunky, but we'll see how it does. Alright guys, I have the P-51 plugged in on a Spectrum 3-cell 2200 milliampere battery pack. This is actually a different day. We decided to get the landing gears installed because I did want to do a video with both the landing gear on and off. So you can see I have everything working, and I have my rudder control. And now I can actually put this on the ground, like so. And you can see my safe select working. So that's my throttle cut. Safe on, safe off. So yeah, let's see how she does. Got the CG perfect. At least I think I did. It looks beautiful. Alright. Taking off. I'm going to be taking off on safe. Little aileron trim. That rudder trim. Okay, so we're in the air. It's too much aileron trim. Sorry, my voice. Very early in the morning. So it's in the air. I'm on safe select right now. It's a little strange. I am noticing I'm letting go of the sticks and it's having this weird like oscillation thing. But we're going to disregard it for now. That's strange. Let's take her off safe so I can trim it further. Okay, now I can see what really needs to be trimmed. Okay, yeah, so I put way too much trim into that. That's weird. After I took it off safe, I actually had to trim it the other way. How odd. Still needs to be trimmed. That's weird. Now this is on a 3-cell battery. That was a horrible roll. Sorry, loop. From what I can see, it's very, very gentle. I probably have the heaviest configuration right now. I'm using the biggest possible battery and I also have the landing gear on. So when I go into these negative G maneuvers, it's probably, you can see here, I pull up on the elevator and it does not want to go up because it's just so heavy. But honestly, you can't really feel the weight in the air, which is nice. I am keeping my speed up. But even if I slow down, let me go higher and try and put her in a stall. I think that's 3 mistakes high. And it looks like it wants to bite, but not really. That might be because of the AS3X Plus. I'm still feeling it out. What I'm seeing right now is, I don't know, it's most likely the gyro that's making this plane like slightly oscillate left and right. I just realized still need trim. Now this is on a 3-cell battery. I keep mentioning that, but with your 3-cell battery, I'm gonna punch it. So that's the speed you're gonna be looking at on a 3S. Now, of course, you're probably gonna go faster on a lighter battery, say for example the 1800. But this is pretty good speed. Now it's gonna go super fast when I fly on my 4S because I have a 4S 1800. But from what I can see, it flies very, very nice. I'm about to reach my 5-minute mark, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it in for a landing. I might be able to extend my 5 minutes a little bit because I'm on a 2200. And I think I fly my planes quite delicately on the throttle, so. Yeah, the oscillation is strange. I would like to acknowledge the bird on my left. There is a cute bird on the pilot stand. I'm gonna name him Steve. So I'm really focusing my attention on that bird. Okay, so that was my maiden flight on the E-Flite P-51, and I put my transmitter down. That was on. This is probably the heaviest configuration you can go with this plane because I have the heaviest battery and the actually no, not the heaviest. The heavier battery is the 4S 2200, almost the heaviest configuration because you have the 2200 milliampere battery pack in the front, and then you have the landing gear. So honestly, you can't really feel the weight in the air. It definitely feels heavy, but you can't really feel the weight in the air, and it looks great. At first, when they released this, I wasn't very appalled by the yellow and green, but in the air it looks quite nice, and also it's a P-51. It looks gorgeous. So this is a really great day for flying. The flying conditions are awesome, and from what I can tell, it's very forgiving. For a P-51, it's very forgiving and pretty basic to fly. There's maybe like a second plane if you want to jump to a Warbird, but yeah. So let's go and fly her on a 4S, and let's see what we can do. All right, guys, I have the P-51 now on a 4S 1800 milliampere battery pack, and I want to mention really quick the where I have my center of gravity. It's not the prettiest thing, but I have it marked with a Sharpie on the bottom of the wing, or sorry, the top of the wing. And on the 2200, I had the battery seated pretty far back, and now I have the 1800 kind of in the middle, and it seems pretty good. So everything's still working. I can already notice the increase in power. Let me make sure my safe is good. I'll just take off without safe this round. It's a nice plane. Now, really quick before I fly, I think I'm gonna set my timer. I'm gonna set my timer for 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I think that's fair. Because this is the pretty small battery. So, taking off. Oh yeah. Pretty big power difference. This is like, what, that's 50% throttle? Just want to pitch up a bit. Get a couple clicks down. I like it. I'm gonna go full throttle now. It does like to pitch up at full throttle. Very tiny bit, but let's do some speed passes. All right, my fingers are awake now. Does it turn inverted with the landing gear on? Oh, barely. Yeah, with the landing gear on, it'll barely turn inverted. And I have to really push the stick up. That's like full elevator to turn it. Yeah, look at the difference in the turns. Let's go full vertical. Oh yeah. Not exactly this most scale flight. Don't berate me in the comments. A little over a minute on my timer. I think I can turn pretty tight for a P-51. Yeah, the power is crazy good. Let's see how she stalls on a 4S. Let's climb. Up we go. Up we go. And let's stall. Yep, that's full up elevator. Yeah, it's pretty locked. This airplane is very, very on rails. That was a very, sorry, that was a very uncentered pass. Let me try that again, right in the middle. And you know what? Do you one better. I'll do it inverted. It really doesn't turn inverted. All right. Let's take her in for a landing. Oh no. Landing P-51s or just any Warbird in general is always hard. I don't fly Warbirds. I just realized, like, I just don't fly Warbirds. All right, so that was my second flight, and I have to say I'm very impressed with the 4-cell performance. This is on the 1800, like I said, and it just flies so good. It's very stable, and even with the heavier battery, actually I don't know if it's heavier because it's a lighter version, or it's a lighter one of the 4 cells, but it still doesn't want to stall, and I'm very impressed by it. It looks amazing, it flies great, and I think the closest thing I can compare it to is the old 1 meter models from Park Zone and E-Flite, if they made them, like the F4F. I have the F4F, and I think it flies pretty similarly, other than this one is faster, and it might be a bit more aggressive than the F4F, but it flies very nice, and I think it's a lovely airplane. So at the price point, bind and fly, I think it's a pretty good buy. So if you want to get into Warbirds, I think this is a great purchase because it's so forgiving for a Warbird, and I think it'll be a fun challenge to land because I think I got lucky on my first flight. So thanks for tuning to John's RC, and if you're new to this channel, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys, I'll see you in the next one. Alright guys, this is just a quick bonus flight. I have a Admiral 3S 1800 stuck in there. I have the landing gears off for this flight, and I just wanted to see how it flies because I did say I was going to fly it without the landing gear. So the only thing I'm disappointed by with this plane is there's no launch holes, and it forces me to throw it underhand, which of course is my worst style of throwing. Maybe if I was able to discus launch it, it would fly better, but anyway, I'm gonna be launching it with safe on. All right, let's go. Up and away. Now I did make it purposely tail heavy so it would force the plane to pitch up if I did mess up the launch. Oh, it looks so much better now. It rolls better. It's a whole different plane without landing gear, I'm telling you. Hello, birds. Now, I want to see the inverted performance now that the landing gear's off, because that inverted performance with the landing gear on was very subpar. Oh, much better. Look at those turns. Much better. It's lighter, flies nicer. That's not to love about no landing gear. Unless you're flying off concrete, maybe then the plane wouldn't like you. Much better. I can kind of force it to do inverted maneuvers. It still doesn't like it. Let's force it. Up, 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 up. There we go. It flies so much smoother without them. Like, no joke. So much smoother. Let's do the zigzag pattern. I like that. It turns so much nicer. No, I'm not saying that it flies horrible with the landing gear on, because I obviously very much liked it. But I think without them, sacrifice that little bit of convenience. I love it. Like, honestly, I really like it. I think I just hit 1 minute. I'm very gentle with my throttle. This is on a 3S. I want to see how the punch out feels without the landing gear. And also, this is an 1800, not a 22, so it should be a little faster. Yeah, it definitely feels faster. Not all that much, but it feels faster. And also, yeah, everything just feels better. My turns feel more coordinated. It flows better, if that makes sense. I'm a bit of like an aerobatic pilot, and when I do my aerobatics, it just feels like it flows nicer. Like from when I go into a roll, and those rolls feel very nice. So I do a little landing. Not the best landing. Think my pilot's alive? He looks alive. Alright, so that was my third flight on the E-Flite P-51, and without the landing gear, I feel like it feels like I am exaggerating a little bit, but honestly, it just flies so much better without the landing gear. It's got so much power, and it just feels so much smoother with the landing gear on. So, I'm sorry, with the landing gear off, it feels so much smoother. And hand launches, I just push it to full throttle and underhand, and I suck at underhand, but it went off anyway. So yeah, I'm honestly very happy with this, and I liked it before, and now I like it even more. So thanks for tuning to John's RC, and if you're new to the channel, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys, I'll see you in the next one.